Hello, my name is Monica, and I wanted to address a few things that I heard online on the internet, and it kind of took me aback. But it's some black men or African American, whatever you call yourselves, that live in America. They're saying that um, black women, African American women in America, are the least desired woman on the planet. And I'm like, why are they saying that? And they're saying that, they're going around the globe to find women that are better than us. And their main complaint is that we are not submissive enough. So I thought that was kind of humorous, right? In the larger scheme of things. So, I started writing this down, like my feelings and my thoughts about this. And I want to read you what I wrote, okay? So, African American women are a unique species. She has endured many hardships in life. She was kidnapped, raped, and taken from her native land and habitat. She was robbed of her history, her culture, and well being. She even had to lay on cold concrete floors with no blankets on the outside of her slave master's wife's bedroom while she was pregnant herself, tending to her pregnant mistress. In the middle of the night, she would get awakened to add more coal to the fire to fan the flames to keep her mistress warm and comfortable during her pregnancy, while she was forced to sleep on the cold, dirty, drafty hallway floor outside of the bedroom. I recommend you reading Incidents in the Life of a Slave Girl by Linda Brett. That was her experience. She also had to sleep with one eye open to guard herself against her master's sexual and lustful desires for her. So she was desirable, even as a slave. In the meantime, where was her man? MIA, of course, missing in action. He was being brought, sold to the highest bidder. He couldn't help himself, so helping her was out of the equation and virtually impossible. To top it all off, instead of empathizing with his woman, he began to fancy the advances of his slave master's wife. Even though he knew how the slave master's wife treated his woman like a dog for the most part, he looked at her fancy clothes and her appearance and refined culture and compared her to his woman, who was adorned with shabby slave garments. Black women didn't have those fancy petticoats and lingerie that their white female counterparts would flaunt in front of their men. She wasn't able to get fly like she can get now. She wasn't able to elicit any sympathy from her own man because she was made to be taught to be inferior, tough, from all the beatings and lynchings and separation from her and her children. She couldn't afford to cry wolf like her mistress because nobody who cared about her could do anything about it. And those who didn't care about her life, well, surely wasn't going to sympathize with her tears. She lost everything: her children, her man, her friends, her family members. She had no choice but to be strong and independent. She had nobody to defend her, so she had to defend and take care of herself the best way she knew how. She even got whipped for helping her man when he tried to run away to escape to freedom. Fast forward 400 years later. He's on the internet complaining about her, telling everyone that will listen why he don't want her no more, why he chooses other women over her, why all other women know their place, but she doesn't seem to know how to be submissive to her man. The same man that couldn't protect her from the slave master, the same man that can't seem to understand or remember that she had to endure this type of life. He believes he deserves to be worshipped by her. For what, I ask? For protecting her from the slave master? He ain't do that. For having her children brought soul ripped out of her body and arms never to be seen or heard from again? He ain't protect that either. Oh, or when white women falsely accused their sons of raping them or looking at them funny, then got beaten and lynched and killed to death. I guess you protected your children there too, huh? My thought is, how dare you even think that black American women, African American women, should be submissive, could be submissive. If you wanted us to be submissive, then you should have fought your slave master a little harder. But no, you decided to mate with them, sleep with them, love them even more than you love yourself. But you can't understand why we're not submissive to you when you're not even loyal to us. You call us bitter. You choose to tell me that, oh, because I don't go along with your program and I'm bitter. I misread that. I'm sorry. You call us bitter if you choose. But let me tell you, if you can hear me, women, all women love men that have power. We love powerful men, noble men, men of valor. Unfortunately, we don't see you being a man of valor. Slavery changed our DNA. It made you weak and made us strong. Instead of tending to our wounds, you sprinkle salt on them. You say, we're not valuable. We're this, we're that. All the negative terminologies you can find. You put up all the negative videos about us that you come across. We've maintained your manhood that has been taken away from you. But instead of you helping us to balance out all of this energy, you ridicule us on social media. You tell the world that your own powerful woman ain't worth a dime. I just wanted to write this letter to those of you black men who think they know our story and spewing all this negative rhetoric out your mouth. Don't be mad at us because you lost your manhood. I'm not saying all black women are perfect. All the abuse and atrocities that our ancestors had to endure for millennia are the results of what we are seeing our women doing today, as well as our men. So, black men, stop complaining and dogging her out. There's enough blame to go around. The enslavement of African people was a sick institution and created a sick psyche in our people. Part of the goal of slavery was to rob, kill, and destroy a people. Don't be a co-signer to your own demise. My name is Monica, and I just wanted to run that by you. Let me know what you think. Peace.